Heero drives away from the lab. He can't shake that feeling of that strange giant eye and all those corpses of eyes. Still suffering a weakness that began when we went down to that floor. Hero's trying to describe the pain to himself, like the feeling, and it just very uncomfortable. Doesn't feel natural. Like something is off about him, but he has no idea what. But not wishing to go any further, it's time to go get our friend, Juan Smart. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I'm Niko and I'll be your host as I try to tell you the tale of a young man named Heero. In the last episode, well, we continued down into the lab. There was things basically out of a Eldritch horror book. Giant flying polyps, these giant eyes with flames shooting at us. We used a lot of ammo and we did manage to get a lot of good stuff. We got that metallurgy book, we got some guns, lots of ammo. But it was time to go. So we're going to head over to Juan Smart, and unless something happens, we'll see you there. So as Heero drives by the farm, it's raining. He thinks about his friends. He sees the harvest. The harvest looks like it's ready to harvest. But there's a twang of regret. We got what we needed to get to Juan. We should have gone to him, but Heero's own curiosity and, well, a bit of greed, wanderlust, is what pushed him to go further down into the lab. And so now, instead of getting his friends, he's got to make it over to Juan. Be okay. Lashin will take care of them. He's a strong dude. I think the skeletal zombie was there all this time. Wonder if he's going to be fighting these web-spinning spiders. I put my money on the zombie. Those web-spinning spiders don't really do much damage. They'll strengthen numbers, and they are pretty quick. Alright, we made it. I thought to deal with these guys, they gave us a bit of a scare on the way in. Alright, invertebrate biology. Well, may as well. Let's just take care of this before we go to Juan. What you thought was shuddering chitinous fuzz on the creature's back is in reality thousands of miniature copies of its main wings flapping in unison. Have some clean water. It is quite hot out. We got to stay hydrated, and that's good advice for all of you. Oh yeah, let's get what was the basic analysis kit? The laboratory analysis kit. Okay, that's somewhere in here. See if we can find it. Too heavy to pick up, so we're just gonna drag it over. How much does this thing weigh actually? 27 pounds. Okay, maybe let's just drop some stuff off. Okay, and so with the basic laboratory kit in our paws, we're heading towards Juan. We left his door wide open. We're gonna put away the katana, close the door behind us. So he just kind of runs up to him all excited. Oh yeah, you are back. Do you have it? Yeah, it holy crap, you won't believe what I found down there. It was Juan's eyes are fixated on the kit, so he's not really listening to what he says. So he kind of stops and says, "Yep, here it is. Thank you. I cannot wait to get it started. Not more I'd like you to do. I don't think we really want his items. I wouldn't mind training if there was something to train, but be like, oh yeah, of course, just glad to help you. You know, be awkward to say, I need no payment. It's like, I wasn't offering you payment. Yeah, totally glad to help. So what is it that you want us to do? The last thing I really need to get going is hydrochloric acid. It's one of these chemicals that are just perfect for so many things. And this is to find the reagent, and one of the best. With a large supply of hydrochloric acid, you and I are only a few steps removed from a stable source of antiseptic, fungicide, and even some light explosives. It's the only apparent health authority left. I do have to warn you not to get it on your skin, though. Find these for me and I'll sell you whatever I can make. But yeah, no problem. Got any advice? You might find large quantities in the warehouse somewhere, but these are often sold as a household cleaner. Did you know that? Alright, sounds good, thanks. Doesn't look like he's interested in coming with us. Okay, well, 15 liters. Holy crap. I was about to say we have hydrochloric acid, but 15 liters? I'm pretty sure we have hydrochloric acid. We don't even have 1 liter. 15 we would have grabbed it if there was... How can we make it? Okay, we can make this. With salt? Okay, don't worry about the time. That's irrelevant. We need sulfuric acid. Or, let's see. We're toxic. Okay, well, this one is even worse. Because we don't have denatured alcohol or that. Plus, I don't even know where to get toxic acidic blood. Suppose that would be like from the zombies. Sulfuric acid. Okay. We can make sulfuric acid. Same thing with the toxic acidic blood. Or no, foul acidic blood. Our applied science is 0. We got it to 4, like in theory, but in practical, it's... I don't even know how you drain the blood. I thought he was going to come with us. Toxic acidic blood. Like, I feel like we have some kind of a blood draining kit back at the base. Okay, the blood draw kit. Oh, I mean, it takes nothing to make. Like, we could literally make it right now. Okay, well, let's go see what we can do about getting some blood. Oh no, what the hell? The car battery. This is the second time we've damaged the car battery while driving. Yeah, it's draining. Even if we repaired it, we still don't have charge in it. I think we're gonna have to get another battery. Whew. Okay, let's draw our katana. And I mean, I don't know if we pass any cars on the way here. I feel like this isn't our best interest. Now I know there's all those blobs to the right. Frog mother? Oh my. A large bulbous creature with extremely large mouth and small stubby legs with no feet. What? Drenched in an oily greenish black substance, its flesh seems to rapidly decompose and reconstitute itself. It is covered in large white pustules that seem ready to pop. So that's like covering 3 squares. I really got to commend like the imagination of the people that have worked on this mod over the years. Oh! Okay, I forget those damn things are so fast. Oh, I think we're not doing that again. I think I remember seeing cars around here. But I know this was a roadblock with all those mines. Maybe not. Maybe I just imagined the whole thing. Oh yeah, I totally did. And I mean, this is still pretty slime infested. It's probably worse. So no, we're not gonna go that way. I see that dermatic up there. Let's not have a repeat of that. Those things can't really see from a far distance. So we're still, our torso's still encumbered. I mean, we still got a bunch of our stuff on it. He tries to land on us and we dodge. We move out of the way. We still take some damage, but apparently we can't hit this thing. I mean, he's fast. So we do knock him off balance. Looks like we got his leg pretty good. And we hit a joint. Huh. Bleeding and staggered. Charging forward, 2 slashes and the thing dies. Well, it wasn't from invertebrate biology. Normally I'd love to 35 minutes. I mean, okay, fine, we're gonna do it. Yeah, okay, this is not the area to be dissecting. There's just too much activity here, so maybe another day in another lifetime, but not today. Let's not forget our pack as we go back to get it, for crying out loud. Yeah, because if we go this way, I mean, now I'm thinking about it, I think we are gonna go back north, because, yeah, it doesn't look like there's... We didn't really pass any cars. We'll go back north. We'll have to cut through that forest, but yeah, I'll see you guys when we get there. Well, now that we got that welding book, I guess we're gonna have to make some welding stuff. Fix up our vehicle so that way we stop losing the bloody battery every time we Taliban into something. Okay, well, there's some luck. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to... No, that's not picking up. Okay, well, I'll see you guys back at the base. Or, sorry, I'll see you guys back at the car. Alright, we're back. Okay, so we're going to remove this battery. We're going to install the new one. Well, looks like we're okay. Oh, sorry for that little detour, gents. What we're going to do now, our goal anyway, we're going to drive into Hamilton. And we're going to show you what we can do about killing some of those zombies. For the blood that we need. I'll see you guys when we get there. Okay, so we have driven past this area a few times. That's a lot of dogs. A bone plate wolf. It was kind of hoping that we could like sneak up from one end and just like, you know, slowly kill a few like we've been doing where we draw a couple at a time. That doesn't look to be the case. They're all clumped together. Moreover, they don't seem to be the kind that we need. Now with this in mind, they do appear to be coming after us. This should we honk the horn? Now, do they have an alliance or are they going to fight each other? Yeah, it looks like they don't like each other. Well, the zombie hunter's already almost dead. Oh, I didn't think the spiders were going to just rip them apart. The zombie predators kicking their butts, though. Okay, I thought we'd clean up whatever's left over. It looked like this was it. That was all there was left over. We don't want your low-grade methamphetamine. Okay, well, we know that we can dissect the pulp ones. Let's smash them up. I'd really love to dissect them. I think that would... Like, do these count as invertebrates? Yeah, they do. I feel like the ones here alone would probably be enough to give us what we need, but it's already 5:30. We don't want to get cut out here at night. I don't know. Doesn't seem like the best of ideas, to be honest. Not only are they all clumped together, I mean, we got a gun, we could shoot them up, but this doesn't bring us any closer to our goal. And I don't even know if this goal is worth it. Like, we want to save our friend. I mean, we're going to do it, because we got to save our buddy, but, like, hydrochloric acid, this is just... Well, said I'm not opposed to fighting things to do this, but, I mean, they're just... Really thinking about it, those kind of zombies are rare. I think we're just going to go back to the base. Maybe there'll be like a new recipe or something in one of our books. But yeah, we're pretty beat up. I don't want to start fighting all that stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys back at the hut. So as Heero comes around the corner, he looks and sees Piper. Oh, wow, she's really cute. A badass. Piper's pretending to look at the plants, not actually doing anything. So as he walks up to her, he's behind her. He sees a figure. Never seen her before. So Piper, of course, is like, "Ah, hello, comrade. Suppose you're back now." Yeah. Who is that? Hey, Kuyon. See you alive. What? Lashin's eyes are sparkling in the sun, toiling away in the field like this is another day in Lashin's life. It's the first time that Heero's seen Lashin without all her armor on. Oh lord. And what the hell are you looking at? Lashin now is self-conscious and kind of starts covering herself up. That's right. So in case any of you were wondering, this wasn't a case of misgendering. I feel like I have to explain that I'm not entirely sure what it was when I first saw Lashin. Maybe it was just the emoji that was covered in all the armor. I did notice at some point that it said female. Like, I think maybe the second video that we had her. And I thought, you know what? Let's go with this. And so through editing, you know, you never noticed whenever I said female, but yeah. So right now, Heero is just completely like, he does not know what to do. I think he'd raise the visor. Lashin, you're say Kuyon, and now completely at a loss for words. His longtime companion, who they've shared weeks together at this point. This is beautiful female. Well, it good to see you. Yeah, I'm glad you ain't dead. Aww, shut your mouth. So, where your friend? He gave me another quest. Wants me to bring him hydrochloric acid. Daft prick. Sounds like Juan. Yeah, look, if you want to just take a break from the fields, maybe we can come in. I'll tell you what I saw. Yeah, you know, Lashin can't help but she's kind of appreciating this like attention, but she's still annoyed that, you know, he's now finally being nice to her. Lashin is a bit conflicted now as well, but she still smiles. I like that. We're going to need our applied sciences up. Fortunately, this biodiesel can take it to 6 as well. Chemistry Essential for Dummies will make us sad. Focus is pretty low, though. Maybe we'll just have some stuff and see if we can do something to get it up before we start reading. Why is there a wasp larva in our hut? Well, that gives us invertebrate stuff. I think this is almost... it's almost dead. Let's not do that. We'll drag it over where there's light. Oh, we're taking everything with us. Oh, we got some chitin out of it. That's good. I don't really want anything else. The sinew. Sinew is always good. Yeah, I'm still confused by that, but we're not going to worry about that. Eat the corn cereal. It's getting old. Same as these peanuts. And the chewy candy. That's sad. Maybe one day we'll make our own chewy candy. I think after that shock, he's going to need a beer. Okay, so focus 66. Before we start reading... okay, well, it looks like we can make that, but sulfuric acid is still our cock block. If we had chunks of sulfur, we could make sulfur. That doesn't really sound very helpful, I'm not gonna lie. But what's the point of sulfur? Okay, yeah, I think we got to get our... we're gonna have to get our applied science up, so that's what we're gonna be doing for the next while. So the reading's been going fine. Heero started to feel hungry, and now he's feeling nauseous. Kind of hoping to ask Quan about that, but comes back to our medicine cabinet and just starts looking at everything here. Weakness. Is he psychotic? He doesn't quite know what to do. We do have 6 healthcare. You know, to try a Prussian blue. All right, let's take one. All right, because we're a lab and all that stuff, I think this is why he's thinking about taking potassium iodide and the Prussian blue. But in his heart, it was related to that flaming eye. Well, let's just drink some water. We don't want to put anything else in our stomach. All right, applied sciences to 4. And we still have weakness, but we're no longer nauseous. Okay, there's nothing we can do to get science up. That kind of sucks. But let's focus on the task at hand here. We can make aspirin? Well, in theory. Okay. Not in actuality. Oh, well, this changes a lot of things. Electrolysis kit. Did we not find one? With just salt water and water, we can make hydrochloric acid. Okay, that changes everything entirely. The problem is the electrolysis kit. We didn't find anything like that. Maybe it was too heavy and we didn't pick it up. Is this something that we can make? Okay, there we go. A solder jumper cable, which we have 1. Scrap metal. 10 minutes. Yeah, let's go. Now we need... Well, we need to put batteries in, and that's fine. Okay, welding kit, makeshift arc welder, or an arc welder. But we have that welding book. Maybe we can make something. And salt water, that's, I think the swamps have salt water. So, I mean, we can just drive out to, like, here. And I'm sure we can find something with salt water. That's not really hard to do. Okay, so we just need copper wire. Where do we get copper wire? From raw copper wire. Where do we get that? From a copper rod. Okay. Where do we get a copper rod? From copper. Okay, so 200 copper makes 1 rod. And now we need to make a raw copper wire to make the copper wire. Well, how many can we make? Just the 1. It uses our 1 copper rod, but it makes 182, so let's do that. Oh, another thing that we learned. We have to take the batteries out to put in the charging station. We can't leave it in the device. That, now we can actually recharge this stuff. Now we got the arc welder. That opens up a lot of things. So we got to charge it. We'll put batteries on it. That's fine. We got to put batteries in the electrolysis kit, and now we just need the salt water. There's a high chance of a minor fail, but I don't know how else we would get inorganic chemistry or chemical synthesis up. Oh, look at our applied science at 0. But there's nothing we can do to practice to get science up. Like, literally nothing. We are tired, though. I don't want to lose daylight. So we're going to have to go do that now. We have some jerry cans in our vehicle. So I'll see you guys when we get to the salt water. You know, I don't know if a welder is in here. Now that we've made one, I'm just going to check and see if there's anything in here. I'm going to be a little annoyed if there's a welder. I'm not going to lie. Oh, shoot. So we kind of expected Piper to just be, like, lagging behind us, right? Was not the case. You know, we hear, like, a... Yeah! So as Heero looks through the window, we see Piper like swinging her belt at the zombie. So we run forward to help. We're just gonna pull Piper back. But Piper wants in. Piper's angry and wants to kill this thing. Ah! Heero screams as he smashes this thing down. Oh, she took a beating. She took a beating. I mean, doesn't really have armor. We didn't actually equip her. We were gonna do the whole thing with the chitin, which we will. I haven't forgotten. Well, that solder would be nice. Thank you. So let's keep a better eye on our friend, shall we? What did I just say? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm like, no, we're not losing sight of you again. Okay, well, thought maybe we could find a doorway down there. There we go. Signal receiver. Communications equipment. We'll grab it. But you know what? That was like the main building. There were some tools in it and stuff, but yeah, I thought, you know what, it's just the way that luck works in this type of a game. But no, that was it. So we're just gonna carry on with our plan. What keeps happening to you? Okay, I don't know. Is that because I guess Piper was climbing? Okay, whatever. We're gonna carry on. Hold on. No, we gotta give Piper a weapon. I think what we're gonna do, I know I made that boken, but I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make a bunch of throwing weapons for Piper. There you go. Well, let's get that jerry can, shall we? Okay, so the centipede is coming at us. We still have our backpack on, but we're not gonna take it off. Just to swing forward, and it doesn't take much. The guy was all talk. Each pair of legs is slightly different. These ends in hooks, the necks in talons like a bird. There's a pair of kites in its tentacles. Its intestines grew into a labyrinth tangle, like so many worms devouring each other. This one smells disturbingly appetizing, like a memory of a childhood meal whose details you forgot. Oh, I wonder if that's related to, like, all the eldritch stuff. Okay, and that's 10 liters. Okay, well, I don't know if we have another jerry can. I think we might have one more. And if we do, we'll fill it up. Because that only took 40. Not that it took a lot to get here, but still. Okay, well, we're about to find out. I'll see you guys back at the base. Okay, so back at the base. We're going to see if we can do what we need to. We should turn off that light while we were gone. Oh, well. Okay, so we got to charge up our electrolysis kit and the makeshift arc welder. Oh, I got to load a car battery. 12 volt battery or a storage battery. Okay, and it looks like it's charging in there, so that's good. I know we're tired. I really don't want to sleep yet, though. That's the thing. Maybe let's read about electronics for a bit. Well, I think that determined that it's time for us to go to bed. Everything just died. We're a stubborn man. We're just going to read a little bit. Let that batteries charge up. All right, we're going to sleep. Let that battery charge up overnight. Heero's so exhausted, he doesn't think about how he's now sharing a bed with two ladies. He just wants to go to sleep. Good night, waifu pillows. We wake up right as he sees the two ladies sitting up. Feeling a bit awkward. He doesn't say anything. He just kind of scurries off. Still feeling weak. Well, I didn't even charge up the battery all the way. That was a flaw. We should have just turned it off and let everything charge up over the night, but that's okay. We're just gonna read on our tablet for a bit, just while it charges up the batteries. Alright, so by flashlight, we're just gonna carry on. Alright, so we reloaded the electrolysis kit with the car battery. See if we can do this. Okay, so we have 0 out of 5 required. There's an 86% chance of a minor failure. It'll take an hour and 42. There is batch savings at 5. Basically, 4 salt water will make 1 hydrochloric acid. I mean, he needed 10 liters. I wanted to save this for canning and stuff. I mean, this is probably a bad idea because, well, minor failures, I think, just uses some of the material. This is where we get the batch savings, though. 50%, but let's just try 1 and see what happens. It got us up to 2. To 3. Oh, I kind of chicken wussed out. 4. I mean, I guess we kind of put all that knowledge that we put to use. So yeah, so we'll have all the whole 1. Yeah, we'll put in this one. We got lie, and we memorized that. Okay, that's good. I wasn't really expecting the lie. We'll put in the steel frying pan. And that just sucks all the focus out of us. I suppose that wasn't the most fun. Just check this battery. 95%. We turned that off. The music is off. Yeah. I thought we were good with the solar stuff, but I guess that wasn't really enough. Okay, so if we try now, minor failure. I mean, it's at 87. It was 48, but there's no catastrophic failure. Let's just make the 5. 5 hours, though. I guess the batch savings isn't set in yet. 1 hour and 42. No, so it would be after this. Oh, well. Oh. Well, then. I don't want to point out that it feels like Juan would be able to do this better himself. Right? So, I mean, we have a problem here. That it's electrolysis. Yeah. This damn kit, that's the one that's running out. Which means we have to charge it up, but our batteries are low. And so we're just going to have to let it charge up for a few days. Hopefully not a few days. All right, let's take a look up here. The wind is doing more than solar. I mean, it's a clear sky, and it's a summer, and it's right up top. But maybe just because the morning just started. I don't really know how this works. But, I mean, these are the stuff that we just grabbed from the shelters. I don't know if the wind turbine is really worth making more of those things. I mean, we can make a large one. We just need some charges on the makeshift arc welder, which isn't that big of a deal. It'll take 5 hours. We'll need a bunch of planks. But, I mean, that should give us a boost in energy. And we can... Yeah, no, I think we're going to do that. And then we can put that on the roof, which will help charge up our stuff. We'll make those chitin armors while we're waiting. We can just use flashlights. We have enough batteries, so that's not a problem. And then hopefully we can get back to this. You know, another thing is that we could swap out the car battery from our car. And if we put this one, as long as there's enough charge, I think that's okay. There's a few different things we can do. But guys, that's going to have to be for the next episode. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you're all still having fun. I certainly am. And we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good night.